Okay, so I had a little break, got cooled off, and I've got to take this down off the blocks, and then I'm going to tie it together crossways and across the front, and then I'm going to pull it over to where it's supposed to go. But I've got to get this down first, so I've got to do the jack again. It's just sad that I've got to use the jack on the other side too to get the wheels out from under it. I'm not looking forward to it. Just not. Okay, I don't think I have to do anything too fancy here. I think I just use the jack, period. Not have to use the rope. Okay. That's plenty. Stay there. Okay. So I can let it down. Hopefully. Kind of figuring out what demonic things this jack does. Kind of freaking terrifying. The damage it could do is considerable. Okay, so now I'm going to change the perspective of the camera, I think, now that I got all this done. That's done, yay. What a mess. So this hasn't been difficult. It's been a lot of work because it's just how it is. I'm going to move this camera. Hopefully for a better perspective, we'll see. Trying to move it backwards and upside down here, so okay, I think that's good enough. So it's up on the wheels. I don't know if it'll move yet, but I want to actually just reinforce it a little bit before I try to move it, because I want it to stay. I don't want it to like splay out weirdly or anything. So I'm just going to reinforce it with rope. We're going to cross tie it and then tie one across the front. So basically just using some half hitches. I think those will work fine. One of my knots I do know how to tie. I mean, half hitch, you know. Not that fancy of a knot. Get it? Not that fancy. Haha. And I'm just going to bind this up so it's not down on the ground in the way, tripping me up. Couple more half hitches. All right, so there's one of my cross ties. Get these out of the way. All my pins that I'll need to take over and put back in when I get it moved. Instantly, it's terrible in the sun. In the shade, it's not bad. In the sun, it's awful. It's just freaking awful. I don't even know if this rope is worth a crap or not. It almost looks like it's rotten. Yeah, I think it's probably rotten. It's shedding red stuff on me. That's disgusting. Pretty disgusting. Pretty disgusting. And I'm not worried about getting these like extremely tight or anything. This is just to make me feel better about the odds of it not spreading out and splitting when I move it. Yeah, like that. More half hitches. All right. Okay, so that's that. That's not like it's going to go anywhere, I don't think. Anyway, if I thought that moving it was going to make it split and collapse on itself, I probably wouldn't even try to move it. So I don't really think that's a danger. I don't know though. Anything could happen. I'm not going to be under it. I'm going to be in front of it, pulling it preferably with the pickup truck until I get it out on the flat ground, because this is rough and all beat up back in here and ridged. It's not good. So I need one more rope. This is really stiff rope. I don't know if it's going to work worth a crap or not. We'll see. Got to work with what I have to work with. So that seems to be a recurring theme in this project, doesn't it? There's a reason for that. Because I'm being cheap. Everything's great till I have to step out in the sun, and then it's like hell on earth, literally. Not enjoying this heat at all. I'm not a big heat person to start with. just not. Well, this is almost like an old roping rope or something. It's like stiff. Here's one of Dad's old ropes. I bet it is. I bet it is. I'm just gonna wrap it around enough to keep it up out of the way. I don't want to trip over it. I don't know how well this is going to stay tight, being as stiff as it is. Who knows? We're a little half hitch here. Okay, all right. So far, so good. Now I just need the truck, I guess. I'm not big enough to move it by pulling it, clearly. Pretty obvious. I'm gonna go get my keys and get the truck. Man, my clothes are just sticking to me. It's so muggy out here. It is hot and muggy. Typical August in Oklahoma. So we'll see how this does. Let me go take a look here. Well, I planned that well, didn't I? Not really. I'm going to give it a little bit more slant that way. I'll be back for this camera, but I'm going to try and roll this out of here off this rough surface. We'll see what happens. I don't know. It's a crapshoot. It is a crapshoot. Will it or won't it move? I don't know. We'll find out. So far so good for that. question is, can I roll it into position, because I'm going to have to push it into position because I can't pull through with the vehicle. I don't drink pop very often, but I had some in the refrigerator and it's hot out here. So I'm going to move this, camera over on the other side, and I'll see you on the other side. All right, so I've got the camera set. I've got a basic idea what I'm going to be doing here. We'll see how well this plays out. So I'm going to go back around and see if I can do this. We'll see. Oh my gosh, the air conditioning feels so good. What a relief. It's 103 degrees out right now, plus humidity. No wonder I'm dying. Okay, I get it. Now my idea is to pull this in here at an angle and then push it into position by hand if I can. I don't know if I'm strong enough. If I'm not, I'll have to figure out some kind of a pulley or rope system or something. Okay, so I'm going to go test this, see if I can move it. I don't know. Find out. Fixing to find out. Okay, so I can pull it a little bit. I'm just going to get the truck out of my way now. Try not to hit the camera doing it, or try not to run over the electric cord. I'll tell you, projects like this test you. They will test you. Let you find out what you're made out of. Holy cowabunga. 103 degrees. Ugh. Okay. Now let's see what I have to do to get this into position. I may have to try something crazy like pulling it with the golf cart. I don't know. I'm gonna have to maybe back it in here with the truck, as crazy as that sounds. Okay, I can pull it a lot more forward with the truck though, if I just move stuff around. So I'm gonna move the camera again, give myself some room to work. All right. Tennis balls. Got dogs, got tennis balls. I'm going to try something here. Something I think is a little crazy, but you'll see. It might. Do it the rest of the way with ropes. And, you know, kind of a come-along system. So I'm going to untie my cross-tie ropes here and go in and see if I can do this. My half hitch is held up just fine, amazingly. Of course, there wasn't really any tension on them either. There's nothing pulling against them, which is nice. I think about patience a lot these days. Like I was saying much earlier, like sometime in another life this morning, hours ago, I've never been a naturally patient person. In fact, one of my favorite posters back in the 70s, when people actually had like black light posters and stuff, because I was a kid at one time, I haven't always been old. One of my favorite posters is two vultures sitting on a old dead tree. One turns to the other and says, "Patience my ass, I'm going to kill something." That's kind of how I've always been. I'm not a super patient individual naturally. But I'm learning the value of it. Because I'm learning as I go now. It's not like I know how to do all this stuff. This is all uncharted territory for me. And uncharted, not uncharted. Well, it's not chartered either, but it's uncharted territory. So pretty much everything I've been doing for the last couple of months has been a learning experience. And I've had to slow down and be patient with myself instead of being antsy and wanting to get stuff done right now, right this minute, you know, making myself crazy, which is how I am by my nature. I wanted to do everything yesterday. Well, this has slowed me down a little bit. Okay, let's see if my wackadoodle idea will work here. We'll see. my gosh, that air conditioner feels good. I wish I could just do this all from inside the cab. Oh, that's so nice. Air conditioning is a wonderful thing. A wonderful, wonderful thing. How do I want to do this? I think I want to do this like this, maybe. That shit ought to work. Let's see if my crazy idea is as crazy as I think it is, or if it's got a chance in hell of actually working. I do not know. I won't know till it's too late to not do it, I guess. Probably. I don't want to run over my stuff over here on the left. I don't want to hit this other carport. But I've got to get this in here. I've got to start turning it pretty soon. I mean, it ain't bad. It doesn't seem quite as wackadoodle crazy now. I mean, different, yeah. Not as crazy as it could be. So I'm just putting it beside the other carport. I'm not touching it on this end. So it's much closer up here at the front. I'm like 3 inches off the other carport at the front. But I'm much wider at the back, intentionally. So I need to unhitch and get out of here and see if I can put it into place. Get it the rest of the way I need to get it without the benefit of the vehicle. That worked dandy. That was quite a successful attachment point. So I'm happy with that. Very happy with that. Okay, so now the truck is free. So I just have to back the truck out without hitting the carport. There we go. I'm going to be able to put this right into place, just rolling it by hand. Hallelujah. Okay. Whew. So I think this is going to be considered successful. And now I'll be able to park by the front door by the other vehicles and not have to hike clear out to the well house to get in my truck in the winter when it's cold. Here we go. Clear out. Don't want to hit Bill's truck. You may or may not have noticed I've got the hood up on Bill's truck. That's because of these damn rats. So, okay, I've got a light on the side of that I need to take off before I push it on over. I'm just going to let this sit here and be cool, and I can come sit in here and cool off for a minute in between steps. I need to. It's hot. Hot, hot. Seriously hot. Ugh. Come on, loose. There we go. It's a solar light for the stock tank out back for the deer. So I'll have to put in a post or something for that to go on. Worry about that later. Cross that bridge when I come to it. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to call that a major triumph, major success. I need to mow under there, which I'll go get the mower here and do that. But first I'm going to get in here and cool off. Oh my gosh. Oh, let's go see how hot it is in the shade. Oh, I like this. This is much better. Much better. I'm going to have to move my security camera, I'm pretty sure. I think it's going to block the view of the security camera. That's fine. I can move that really easily. I think, anyway. I believe. Whew. Holy cow. Oh, this is nice. Much better. Now this serves a dual purpose because in the harsh evening light on the west side of the house, it gets so hot. But with these carports sitting in front of the bedroom windows, it kind of cools it down in the evening instead of just baking it all night. So this really helps a lot to keep the electric bill down, having this west side somewhat protected. I mean, right now it doesn't look like it's shaded, but it will. Once the sun drops far enough, these carports will shade the whole side of the house. So this is freaking awesome. I'm happy. I'm very, very happy. And I think, what am I going to do here? I need to put my vehicles back. I need to mow in here. That's what I need to do. I'll do that right quick. We're going to get the mower and just do that. extra mowing noise and all that. Figured I might as well just get it done while the getting was good. So thank you guys for watching. In the next couple of days, I'll water this ground a little bit because I've got to sink those posts back, or the stakes back in. And this ground is like a rock right now. I mean, it's really hard. So I'll have to soak it a little bit and see if I can pound those in. I've got to take the wheels off, of course, and then get it snugged up against the other one where I want it good and close. And then I can do all the stakes and get it secured permanently, or semi-permanently, actually. So, anyway, so this was my attempt at moving a 12 by 20 foot carport without taking it apart. And although it's hard damn work for one person, and well, it wouldn't be as hard if it wasn't so hot, but it's hot work. It hasn't been that bad. I mean, it was a one-day deal, although I had to take a lot of breaks, but it was a one-day job basically for just getting it moved. You know, finishing up, I'm not too worried about that. We're out of storm season, so hopefully it won't get blown around before I can get it staked down. And, you know, that mission accomplished. Got the dang thing moved. I don't have to worry about the truck sitting clear out there anymore. That's a good thing. So what I've got to do now is move my trucks back up and put the lights under the hood so the damn pack rats don't get them and eat them. So that's my next little project here. So I'll finish that up and then I'll come collect the camera and go inside. Gobs of keys. I got keys for everything. All right. Pretty happy about this, actually. I'm pretty happy that this went as well as it did. Okay. I typically back into my carports. The reason being, if I get a dead battery, I can reach it with another vehicle to jump it because I don't have anybody here to help, you know. So like, I have to think about all the things that I need to be able to do should they need done, and with the least amount of fighting with them. So yeah. So although I'd rather have the lights on that end, I really want the nose out here so I can jump it if I need to, which is just kind of, you know, common sense. So I'm gonna put my gloves away. I'm gonna go get Bill's truck and put it back, and I'll come get the camera and we'll be done. Well, after I do my lights. Gotta do my lights. Can't go without the lights. I'm afraid if I go without the lights at all, these damn pack rats are going to come and do more destruction, and they would. This is just, they've been terrible this year. Like every time I turn around, they're tearing something else up. It's not good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut the camera now, and then I'll get this edited up probably tonight and tomorrow and see if I can get it uploaded tomorrow. So anyway, it can be done. One old lady can move a carport without help from human beings. So there you have it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.